campus, I dated a girl who was from Philly, like really, like center Philly.
Yeah.
And she would take me back to her neighborhood and like introduce me to her friends and stuff. And these guys
was she white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Italian, and she was like a tough chick. And
We typically are.
Philly chicks, yeah. She was like a Philly chick, And
oh, I know.
And all her male friends, I'm not in any way poking fun. Same with like, there's parts of Boston where it's like Irish dudes are gnarly dudes, but they think like, hey, I'm from a tough neighborhood, I know. And I was like, oh, no, you don't understand. By virtue of being, I don't care how tough you are, by virtue of being a white guy, you can't go in places in LA. You're not allowed there. It doesn't happen. You have to like, people vouch for you. You have to be doing like a service work project. You can't go to certain neighborhoods.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I feel about like, I mean, am I going to get in trouble for this? Probably. But some people in Texas that think like they grew up in like a rough neighborhood. And I think of like Camden, New Jersey, and like Philly, parts of Philly. And I'm like, bro, you have no idea.
Well, even, no, you don't. I mean, you don't. And honestly, even like there's horrible neighborhoods in California. I mean, like really rough neighborhoods, high murder rates, the whole thing, and like real tough dudes. But they don't look fucked up because everywhere in California,
because you got that warm weather, man.
And everywhere in California is relatively new. I mean, like,
right.
You understand, like in the 30s, it was still like There Will Be Blood. In the 30s in New York, Chicago, it was like The Great Gatsby. Like the West Coast, everything still hasn't completely gone to shit yet. You go to a neighborhood, like a shit neighborhood in Philly and Baltimore and New York, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're like, let me get, exactly.
D-Day, and I think that you don't, because like there's gnarly tough guys in Texas, Oklahoma, fill in the blank. Yeah, but I don't, because just because you can handle yourself, I don't know if you've ever been to
haven't been tested.
War zone horror. Like, oh my God.
Oh, the horror. Yes. No, for sure. No, because when I left LA, I was able to buy a house, but you know where I had to go to do that? It was like basically like Inglewood.
Yeah.
And we were the only white people in the entire neighborhood.
It's weird. And also like the funny thing, another thing that my friends from the South always had funny comments about California, at least Oakland and Los Angeles neighborhoods. Is they're like, where are all the black people? And I was like,
they're
way more.
They're squished right off Crenshaw Boulevard, right where I bought my house.
If you're from Atlanta, if you're from Texas, you grew up with black people. You grew up in LA. It's still very segregated. Even though it's a lot more ethnically diverse, it's super segregated. Like there's Asian neighborhoods. Every neighborhood's a Mexican neighborhood now, but there's black neighborhoods. There's Asian neighborhoods. It's so weird how like segregated things get in Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I miss it and I don't. I mean, I couldn't afford to live there anyway now. So
I miss it a lot just because my life was there. But I don't miss it in the sense that I love being here so
How
much.
long have you been here?
3 years.
Oh, you're new.